Y'all see this whole video, my phone just been blowing up. Like, I literally have my phone on Do Not Disturb. That's the type of girl I am. So, this is another get ready with me. Another get ready with me talk through video. And I just got, I don't know, I got a lot that's been on my mind. As far as like social media and celebrities and just people in general. Like, first of all, I want to just talk about the whole Zonique situation with the eye implants. I heard that what the surgery that she had, like for her eyes, was like some type of implant. I think like people need to be careful, and it's not even funny, but people need to be careful with what they, you know, I don't know, like, first of all, okay, you want your eyes a different color, but it's like, I don't know, with social media, it's just become something just completely different. Like, people are going to drastic measures to just like change themselves, and it's just so, it's so sad. Like, it's so sad. And you know, this is nothing against Tiny and her parenting and nothing like that, because she also got the surgery too, but it's just like, what is it that you are teaching your children, like, for them to not even be okay with like their eye color? I want to pause the video here just to explain what I mean by eye color, because you know, people can have contacts that are different colors. You know, that's cool, because I've done that before. But I mean, to the extreme measures of actually getting surgery to change your eye color, that's a lot. So that's what I meant by that, just to clarify. But then it's like, I don't even know if that's like what it is, but you know, it's just sad. Like, the era that we're living in, like plastic surgery, all that stuff is like encouraged like to the max. And what people are not realizing is what the effects of these things are. Like, you want to go get plastic surgery to change how you look, and in her situation, it wasn't plastic surgery, it was like some type of eye surgery. But it's like, this stuff is not designed for your body. Like, just be happy with the way God created you. And I know that's kind of like, you know, cliche to say, like, that's not the easiest thing for some people, but you gotta teach your children like self-love. Like, you have to teach yourself self-love. Like, it's so important to love yourself, because yo, if you don't love you, how you gonna expect somebody else to, you know? Then you get into these relationships with these men, and then like you wonder why, like, they're cheating. Also, I want to clarify here, just to pause the video and let you guys know, I'm not for cheating under any circumstances, because it is not okay. But I did just want to say that, because that does have a lot to do with some of the reasons why men do cheat. Okay. You're going to get fit, like, all these surgeries on yourself. You're not confident in yourself. Like, how do you expect a man to be into you and you out here doing all of that? Like, these men, they don't say nothing, but I'm pretty sure they be having like they thoughts about, you know, different things. And this is not to say like he don't love her or whatever, but like, you know, not even just to be like making this about Tiny, but it's just like, they almost like an easy target, but it's just, it's sad. Like, it's sad that that's the world that we're living in right now. People are just so concerned with what other people, how they feel about them, and not even just trying to sit down and figure out like what you love about yourself, but instead just making all these different changes for other people, for the validation of others, like. And that's what this world has come to. Like, it's so sad. It's so sad. It's very disgusting to think about. And this is the generation we living in. Like, I just did a paper, and my paper is basically about the effects of social media on women. Like, and this is not to say that it don't have any effect on men, but women are really being affected. Like, I did a research paper, so from my research, what I found is that women spend more time on social media. So, of course, this is like the person or the people who are going to be most affected by it, because they're the most active. So, like, women are really like, man, taking this thing to a whole nother level. Social media is really encouraging a lot with people, like the behaviors of people. My God, like social media, it's so sad. Even like just going into like the whole Facebook and Mark, whatever his last name is, and how it's designed basically for people to like come back. Like, everything, all of these sites are designed for you to stay there. This is how they're making their money. So in a sense, it's like they don't even care about, the well-being or the psychological development of your mind, because they are corrupting it. But it's up to you to say, like, I need a break. I need not to be on here so much. And it's sad, like the way our world is, like, the world is just like, I don't even want to say falling apart, but it's just like, it's too much. And that's not to say that there's no good that's happening, but it's just like, when you think about the reality of like everything that's just going on in this generation itself, it's like, my God, like my God, for real. It's a lot just happening, and it's sad for me. Like, it's very sad. It's sad that, young girls have to look at this stuff and think that this is okay. It's sad that mothers out here don't even know like the first step to like showing their child or children how to love themselves, because they don't know how. It's a lot of like cycles, like generational cycles and stuff like that just taking place, and it is sad. And then you got people who promote, good, but not even being noticed for it, because of all of the bad and all of the, all of the bad things are being really like glorified. So, it's kind of hard to see the good in this society that we're living in. It is. Like, I saw something the other day, some basketball player had made like some smart comments about Lupita, or is that how you say her name? Like, the African young lady, like, just talking crazy. You don't even know this lady, and you making these little smart remarks about her like she's did something to you. Like, man, it be your own people. Like, for real, it be your own people. And it's just, I don't know. I just feel like talking about that because, I don't know, I woke up and I was just like, look, I'm not even on social media right now. The only social media that I'm using right now is YouTube. But it's just like, I just woke up thinking about that. Like, this young lady is like on the verge of going blind quote unquote, and it's that serious. Like, I'm watching YouTube videos of people having like plastic surgery, breast implants, and all this different stuff, and now like years later it's affecting their bodies because this stuff is not designed for your body. You have to be okay with how God created you. Like, seriously, you have to be okay with it. You have to learn to be okay with it, because even though it's people out here who haven't, you know, had surgery that go left, it's possible. Like, it can happen, and you need to be okay with who you are. Like, I just encourage people to really learn how to accept who they are, because the choice is yours. Like, flat out, period, the choice is yours. But before you go into wanting to have plastic surgery, just think about, just want to learn how to love yourself first. Like, please, because it saddens me, really. And I'm not even trying to make this like a thing where I'm criticizing anybody, but it just saddens me to see people like not even okay with who they are because of other people. Because all this surgery and all this like influence behind surgeries and stuff, it has everything to do with people around you, nothing to do with you. Like, if you were born in this world and you had people encouraging you and telling you like, oh, you're cute, you're fine, you're beautiful, whatever, you would never want to look into plastic surgery, because these people are like telling you you're fine the way you are. But when you have people tell you, oh, your nose is too big, your booty is small, like all these different type of things, then it's like, oh yeah, like I'm insecure about that. And you only insecure because of what other people have said. That could be different for different people, but I just really feel like the influence behind the decision to want to fix anything about yourself is always stemming from something somebody else said about you, or sometimes how you feel like you should look because of how somebody else looks. And that's not okay. Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and act like it's okay. It's not okay. And I'm not a person who's always had like this high self-esteem about myself, but I've just had to really learn how to love me. And it is so important. It is so important. All these things the doctors are putting into your body, injecting inside of you, is not designed for your body. So in the long run, it is going to affect you because your body is going to reject this stuff. So it could really cause like some serious health issues, and it's something that people are not speaking about, and it is very serious. Like, there's so many young girls out here that are like looking up to these celebrities. So many young girls just saying like, you know, oh, I want to get this done. I would hear, and not even like younger girls, but like girls my age, I would hear them saying like, yeah, I want to go and get like butt surgery. I want to get like breast implants. And it's like, yo, love yourself. Like, and it literally be girls who are really pretty, don't even have anything wrong with them. Like, literally, social media has taken things to an extreme with people in their self-esteem and their self-worth and just the way that they look at themselves. And it's so dangerous. It's so sad. It's honestly just, it's too much. It's honestly too much for me. Like, I get emotional with this because it's just sad to hear people not even know how much they're worth. And that's what I want to bring forth to my channel. You know, like, I want people to look at my channel and say, I want to be beautiful. I want to feel beautiful without having to have surgery done. And you know, of course, you know, I'm doing makeup or whatever, but this is just like fun for me. Like, this is fun for me. I feel like there's nothing wrong with enhancing the features that you already have. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with makeup. I do feel like some people wear too much of it, but you know, like, to each his own. It's art. At the end of the day, you can wipe this stuff off your face and go about your day. But I do want people to like know who they are and know that I'm beautiful even without this makeup. So that's the most important thing for me, and that's the type of things that I want people to see when they come to my channel. Like, it's not all about, you know, what's happening in the media, because it's too much for me. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's really too much for me, like, seriously. And like I was saying, I'm just getting ready to go to work. And I like to play in makeup. Like, this is art for me. Like, I love this. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with liking makeup. You know, you got people that's like, oh, I'm wearing makeup, I don't like it. No, that's good for you. That's fine. But look, over here, I'm wearing makeup. I like to wear, I like to do it. And that's just that, you know. It's not for everybody, but it's not a bad thing. But when you get to like getting into surgeries to like, and to enhance things, like, this is different. Like, makeup is like outer appearance. You can apply it, you can wipe it off. When you're talking about like getting work done on your body, like where people are going in and cutting on you and stuff like that, that's where it gets serious. That's different. And you know, in the long run, anything can happen. You know, surgeries go bad, and then of course, like, in the long run, it messes with your health. So it's just like, yo, just think about it. This is nothing against people who has had work done, but it's just like, love yourself. Like, love yourself. It's so important to love yourself. I'm not bashing nobody who got work done, but like I said, just love yourself. Period. 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 Cause when you don't love yourself, it reflects. People can see it. People gonna treat you the way that you treat yourself. People know what it looks like not to love yourself. And you know, if you walk around and you don't have confidence, and I don't care what you look like, everybody's beautiful in their own way. Own it. Like, you have to own who you are. And that's what makes people respect you. And you know, it's not an easy thing, but it's definitely not an easy thing when you've heard so many people talking to you about like who you supposed to be, who they think you should be, and you like internalizing all these things, and it's like, oh, this is who I need to be, this is that, and then you like creating this thing for yourself, like, this is who I'm supposed to be, this is who I want to be because this is what I heard I should be. And it is like, no, you have to learn how to love yourself. Whatever it is that people talking about, oh, she got a big nose or whatever, I love my nose. And that's just general, like, I'm just speaking in general, but like, you gotta learn how to love yourself. Like, it's just that simple. Like, especially to my young ladies, because, oh my God, I remember going through those stages, and it's a lot, but please learn to love yourself, please. I'm getting emotional, but it's so serious. Like, please learn to love yourself. In all honesty, I did not even realize how much this topic really affected me. Like, I'm really like the type of girl that's just like, you know, I'm not big on crying and stuff like that. And you know, that's something that I have to work on, because there's nothing wrong with crying. But of course, like, what I've been through in life, it's like tough for me to be like just crying or whatever. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate, but I really didn't realize how much this particular subject affected me until now. But like, it's so it's just so, it's so sad what the world has come to, and social media is influencing a lot of decisions that people are making. A lot. You know, like, people commit suicide, all different types of things because of stuff that people have said to them. And I got sisters. I'm the oldest of a lot of kids. So, you know, I just think about my sisters. I think about other young girls. It's really hard. And I know because I was a young girl, so I get it. I don't really know how this particular video is gonna, like, what it's gonna do, but I guess now, like, I'm starting to just get vulnerable on my channel, like, a lot. And it's not like super uncomfortable, but it's kind of uncomfortable for me because I barely get vulnerable in like real life. I do, but only with like certain people. So a lot of people don't see this side of me. And this is something that I'm working on though, because in this world, like, that's another thing that it teaches you, like, you can't be vulnerable. You have to be tough. And that's not okay. It's not fair. It's not fair to the person to feel like you just have to be this tough person. And it's affecting a lot of families. Like, a lot of families and a lot of people feel like that they can't express themselves and they have to internalize things and not be able to voice however they're feeling, because this is the way that not even society, especially for men, has created this thing where men can't cry, men can't do this or that. But even for women feel like that they can't be too vulnerable as well, and especially in Black communities. You know, let's step out of that. Let's step outside of that and let's become more open. It's a lot for me because I know what's happening with me. Like, God is definitely breaking a lot of doors down for me, because I definitely have internalized a lot of things, and you know, I don't really say much about how I feel, and for me to have a platform like this, I would have to be more vulnerable and more open, because it's only right for me to have like a YouTube channel, and you know, I'm not showing you guys who I am, but I want you guys to love yourselves. Like, it only makes sense for me to be vulnerable with you guys so that you'll know, like, I'm being serious, and this is not like me just saying these things in hopes that I'll make money from it, or, you know, whatever else comes with it. I'm really debating back and forth in my mind, like, whether I want to post this video. Being completely honest right now, but yeah, this is definitely a topic that I would have to, that I would have more to say about. I would definitely have more to say about this topic, definitely. But right now, I'm just really kind of like worked up. Okay, so what I just want to say before I close out this video is that it's very important to me that before I leave this earth, I really touch a lot of lives. And of course, I would want that to be positively. There's a lot of people that I've probably said things to that I wasn't proud of in my lifetime, like in my lifespan. But I do just want to show people the love of God, and that's important to me. And you know, I guess that's what I want people to see when they come to my channel, like the love of God, and really seeing that I'm really intentional about people, and particularly young girls. I do have a huge like place in my heart for like guys as well, because I do feel like sometimes guys are really misunderstood. But I'm a woman, so I have to of course speak to women, and it's only right, you know. So that's what I want people to see when they come to my channel. I want you to get this idea that, you know, this is the thought that I want you to have when you're looking at me. Like, she really cares about me and who I am and who I can become. That's why I base my channel around faith. That's why I base my channel around beauty. Not only outer beauty, but beauty in the inside. That's the first and, you know, the main thing. You want to make sure that you feel beautiful inside, then out. That's the only way that people can really see like you're this beautiful person, if it's coming from the inside and then outwards. Because, you know, a lot of people could be very beautiful people but have a very ugly attitude. I really just had to get that off my chest, and it wasn't like that was like the sole purpose of this video. I really didn't even intend to I didn't intend for none of this to be said, but I just was feeling some type of way, and I was like, look, I have to say this. And that's just how today went. So I hope that you guys really understand how much I really care about this particular subject, and I care about young women, older women as well, because they're not excluded. A lot of what's taking place has been affected by older women as well. Like, my battery died, but that ain't never stopped anything. It's just women in general. It's women in general that feel low sometimes. Like, they just need that push that's gonna say, you know, like, I'm beautiful and I don't care what nobody else say about it. You just gotta feel that way about yourself, especially in this world. From far back, it's like, yeah, girl, you cute. And then when you come up, you like, ooh, sis, you got a mustache and everything. But anyways, just to wrap up this video, I would like to thank you guys for coming and getting ready with me. I'm just talking about topics. Y'all done saw me do my face over and over again, so you can go to another video and see like my face routine and all of that. But it was just like basically me wanting to talk to you guys. And I've just got a comment the other day that said like, yes, I like when you talk to us, so I'm trying to do more of that. But also I just really wanted to talk today. Like, a lot of times I do just want to turn on the camera and talk, and half the time I'm really just doing the same type of makeup. So yeah, thank you guys for coming and checking out this video. If you did reach the end, because it's gonna be long, I know it. Thank you for watching. Like I said, thank you to all of my subscribers already. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and join the family, because why not? Like, I love you. I love all of my subscribers, and I hope that's what you guys got from this video. I really do appreciate the people who always comment and encourage me. Thank you guys a lot. And yeah, that's it, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.